Hello, YouTube. This is your host, James McCorn, and today I am going to be talking about plateaus. And you might be saying, plateaus, what does that have to do with YouTube? Or what does it have to do with me as a YouTuber? And both are good questions, questions that I'm going to address very, very shortly. So, let me go ahead and talk about some of my own experiences with plateaus and how they're normal, how they are expected. Plateaus, well, first of all, let me define them. Plateau is a point at which, after a rise, there is a brief pause. And that pause is necessary before the continued upward or downward momentum is reachieved. So, what do I mean by that? Well, let's go ahead and examine a mountain, if we may use in this instance. In a mountain, there are parts where a mountain levels off and is actually flat. And there are reasons for this. You can't have a mountain that just goes, straight up, because otherwise it'll look like a kindergarten picture. But a mountain has bent angles, it has valleys, it can have dips, and it could have sudden rises. And that's very much the same in YouTube. It's really interesting how a lot of data over time resembles a lot of examples in nature. And nature is some of the best imagery one can use when describing growth in YouTube. So let's go ahead and examine what a plateau in YouTube is. And that is simply, after you've been acquiring people for some time, you're going to hit a point when your growth tends to level off. And it isn't because you are doing anything different in particular. It might be. But it is because in your marketing, there are going to be points where your message is going to fall a little bit on deaf ears because people already know who you are and what you're about. And at that point, you're no longer new, but you are present in their mind. So a good case study example would be our current president at the time of this recording, Obama, where his message about making change is no longer a new message. It is just present in the American psyche. And full disclosure, yes, I am in America. That being said, it's present in your mind, but you don't necessarily want to act on supporting or, let's say, opposing Obama. He is just there in your mind. Well, same with YouTube channels. People get an initial upsurge of a lot of people saying, hey, this guy's new, he's creative, this is awesome. And then after a while, other people start viewing you and you say, you know what? I have seen this person around before. What they do feels standard, and I may not necessarily want to take as much action because the newness surrounding this person is no longer there. So you're going to hit growth plateaus. And that being said, it is normal. Like any good ocean, when it meets the beaches, subscribers tend to come in waves. And what I mean by that is there are times during the week and times during the month when your subscribers are going to be relatively static. You're not going to have major upswings and you're not going to have major downswings. It's just going to be level. And the reasons are manyfold, but they fall around holidays or events or big opportunities going on that may drown out your message as it is replaced with someone else's message. So, when would be a good time to expect more subscribers? Because you may be saying, hey, I'm on a plateau and I don't know how to get off of it except just keep doing what I'm doing. And that's always number one. Number one, the biggest reason for why you will eventually leave the plateau you are on and continue upwards. Consistency. If you are consistent and you keep going, eventually you will start getting those subscribers again as they come back to YouTube, as they keep searching for content related. As you are consistent, it is the biggest means by which YouTube can continue recommending your channel opposed to everyone else when they come back later on during better parts of the year and say, you know what, I really like what this guy does. I want to subscribe to him. And that's really important. You know, keeping that consistency up, especially during plateaus, is a bit hard. But if I could offer some encouragement to keep going, you will see the payoff. Now, there is another way and means by which you can attempt to change things up to gather more subscribers. And the best way available to you to do that is to experiment during lulls, especially if you've been around for a year plus and you've discovered you're in a protracted lull. Sorry about that. My phone is rather active. And you need to break out of it. It's time for you to consider other options. And you might say, well, what are those other options? I've been around on a YouTube for a while. I'm at a loss as to what I can do. And the simple way to break a lull, which is different from a plateau, a lull is a decrease in subscribers, is to open your horizon. Say, you know what? Maybe I can't do it all. Maybe I need to collaborate. And at which point, you'll go out and you'll seek channels that are like yours, perhaps with a similar subscriber count, and you will make a video with them. That way, your two audiences have a chance to commingle together in the collaboration video and also highlight one another. And that tends to bring in and break people out of lulls in terms of subscriber and viewership numbers. And it has a healthy benefit of cross-promotion. And as YouTubers, we can never get enough cross-promotion. So I hope I addressed plateaus and lulls for you. If you guys have any feedback, please leave them in the comments. Or, you know, what do you guys think? Have I properly addressed this? Is there stuff you guys want to talk about? Let me know. This is James McCorn, signing off. Bye-bye.